What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to Into the Breach. My name is Splattercat. Very happy to have you here today. As we hang out for a little while, we make an important tactical decision. I think that going for HP right now or power grid is the better option because we're like essentially 2 bad moves away from losing. I don't really mind that much because this is my first playthrough of the game, completely and totally blind. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm learning the mechanics as I go along. The tutorial did a very good job of setting out what your initial goals are and how you play the game, but I'm still making some mistakes. I'm not necessarily thinking smart while I'm playing. This place has tidal waves. An offshore volcano is causing tidal waves along the coast. That may help wash the Vec away, so don't take 3 grid damage. Protect the emergency batteries. Let's do it. I love the way it just zooms in on the map when you go right there, too. There's no load screen or anything like that. I am going to protect this grid the best I can for now. You deploy right there, and you deploy right there. That seems all right. I don't love the position, but it is a position that I could get used to. We have an environmental effect, so mouse over the environment icon to get more info. Marked tiles will turn to water at the start of the enemy turn. Okay, that's not really going to help us too much. Picking up an incoming object, Commander? That pod's from another timeline. It might have weapons we can use. Oh! Okay, you can collect it or just defend it till the end of the battle. Gotcha. I wonder if they're actively going to try and destroy that. He's going to web him. Suppose that makes sense. They're going to move exactly where I thought they were going to move. But I have tactics for this. I have tic-tacs for this, so it's going to be all right. What I'm going to do is we are going to push this guy into the water, like so. The web is broken. We're going to take this little dude over here. And I could push him all the way into the water, but I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. Instead, let's move to right there. We're gonna blast him out into the ocean so that his attack misses. And then for you, what I'd like to do... Well, I could do it from right there, too. I could do it either way. Yeah, that works. We're gonna go ahead and just push you out of the way for a second. Let's get you off to the side. We only have to hold out for 3 turns, so it's not that bad. There it is, 3 XP for that guy right there. We may have to move some dudes around, though, to ensure that we don't end up with major issues very shortly. Yeah, that's going to turn into water at the end of the turn. Doesn't really affect us too heavily, but it does affect us. Yikes. Okay. I don't think I can save the entire grid. If I could shoot and then move, I'd be in much better positions right now because I could fire and then move him out of the way, then move this guy and knock him to the side. And yeah, like we have options. But unfortunately, since shooting ends your turn, that sort of makes us a bit more complicated. Well, let's save 2 grid right there. A little bit of damage out when those 2 ran into each other. I think the next most intelligent move is to put our boy right here. I might have to shoot my own mech. We'll see what happens. I haven't decided if that's what I'm going to do just yet, but I'm thinking about it. I feel like I'm getting my second win. He got himself a level up. I don't know what that did for him. It gives him +3 grid defense. Grid defense, as you recall, is the chance that a building will resist damage when hit. So that could be your ultimate fallback plan if you're in a situation where you just can't make it work. I don't know if this is going to work. It's not. It's not going to work. That might, though. That might at least save something. So I can't really do much about him right now. I have wedged and boxed myself in, unfortunately, which is a disappointment. We're going to take some grid damage right there, and I just don't think there's any way around it with my artillery out of position like that. The AI plays pretty intelligently in this game. It plays pretty smart. He should take damage right there, I think. I don't know if he's going to take it after or before. My hope was that he takes it before. Oh, well. There's a kill. At least it works. That guy's going to move over to there, and he's put me in a very compromising position. And I can't do anything about that attack right there either, I don't think. Yeah, there's literally no move I can make. Yep, there's no move. Ew, with the water creeping in like that, that makes that really, really bad. He can't punch when he's in the water, but like his upper body is above the water. Oh, they got me. That's a checkmate. Here. Doesn't matter that we lost the pod. That was a checkmate. There was no way for me to get that guy right there with the water creeping in. This isn't the end. Initiating temporal breach protocols. So it looks like we're going to re-roll. I don't know if we keep anything from this run or if we get any upgrades or anything like that. We've got new time travelers. So we have Nicola Singh, who has no special abilities. She was on last timeline. It looks like there's a lot of different people. I'm going to take the time travel. He gives us bonus XP, so I see no reason not to take him. Oh, it unnames all my vehicles every single time? No! I wanted to keep the same vehicle names. Let's go again. There's not a whole lot of stuff for us to vary around with. Actually, I guess I could have checked the mechs to make sure, but I don't think we unlocked anything. Let's go to the first island, and let's make our decisions. You've shown up in the nick of time. The Vec are overrunning the island archive. Yeah, we already did that. That's cool. Let's go after... I'm going to go for whatever gives us the most bonuses here. The volatile Vec detonate on death. Drive it away, and for safety's sake, don't let it explode. All right. I don't know how I feel about that positioning. Our buildings are all over here, so they have to come to us. So let's leave him in a back row capacity so that he can shift around and use his little wobbly legs to knock stuff out. So that's an explosive one right there. I will do my best to save you, but I can't really promise anything. So with the volatile Vec, you go down to there, knock him back. You skeef on over to there, knock him back. You fall back to here. You know, I'm not really against... yeah, I know that. Thank you. Go ahead and fire a mortar around at him. Get him softened up a little tiny bit. I could have fired from right there and knocked them both back, but I don't think that would help me out very much. I don't think that that played into the strategy, so I'm going to stick with what I have for right now. I like it, though. This is one of those games that I can see doing really well on mobile, too, because it's one of those rare strategy games that forces you to think in such a way where it's got very limited actions that you can undertake with any of your characters, but at the same time... That's very unfortunate. I don't like what's happening right now. Can knock that back. I'll lose a power grid right there, though. That worked. So if I launch that right there, I'll lose a power grid, but it will knock him free. I don't think that's what I want to do. I don't think that's what I want to do right now. If I move him, though, we lose the grid right there. So let's move you to there. Knock him back. We still got 3 turns to play around with, which is unfortunate. It's definitely not my favorite. I think, it's like I want to move him right there, knock him to the side, but I'm pretty sure that'll still go through right there. No, never mind. He's a melee character. I think we're solid. There we go. We'll have him shooting mountains or something over there. I've only got to hold out for 2 more turns. I'm trying to minimize all the shit that can go wrong here. But actually, by destroying that mountain, they've now got another avenue to attack right there. So I'd virtually guarantee you the next move on behalf of this guy is going to be to move down to here or maybe try to web us somewhere. I don't know. Okay. I don't like this particular situation. With the 3 HP right there, I'm trying to figure out what exactly I can weasel out in order to make this work. So you've got to move. That'll knock him back into you, though. Yeah, there's a lot of thinking to be done here. So my concern is I move him to there. I put a mortar right there. That knocks him back, but it also knocks him back into my own mech so that we take damage. Nonetheless, he's about to take 1 damage anyways. I can't really do much about that right there except for soak the hit. Yeah. Trying to decide what I want to do with this guy. On this side, the choice is sort of obvious. If I kill him, will he still bounce into the building, or does he die instantly on the spot? Because if I could move to right there and shoot him, I would like that option a lot better. But I don't know if that's going to bounce him over to there. Let's test it out. Let's see what happens. So it does. He doesn't die on the spot. Gotcha. Okay, we learned a valuable lesson right there. I guess I could have undone the move, huh? Shit, I could have tested that out and then undone the move. Well, that was stupid of me. Okay. That's 1 damage from each of them. Do what you got to do to protect the grid then. Do what you got to do to protect the grid. We're going to reduce that down to 1 damage right now too. So there's another lovely little kill. He's going to take 1 damage, but I can accept that. Don't let the volatile Vec die. I had to keep that thing alive the entire match. Well, I'm definitely not doing that. I don't care about that at all. That's like, meh. Okay, so the city is webbed right there. I can't really do what I want to do right here, which is move him there and then artillery them. I mean, I can do that, but it's a little sketchy. I could knock him into a wall by doing that right there. In fact, I could one-shot him from that side. I'll move you first. So that's another Vec down. We've only got to make it for 1 more turn. God, this gameplay's so smart. Everything they do is like a checkmate. The game, like, prioritizes, so it sets up the move that you'll want to block, and then it moves another unit into position to stop you from letting that unit happen, or that move happen without taking damage. Sort of an interesting predicament that the game puts you in a lot of the time. Trying to think what my options are right now, but either way... Either way, I don't like what we have going on right now. We're going to take damage in either situation, I think. So if I move to right here and I push that one down to there, that limits the power grid damage. I use the tank to knock him back. That limits the power grid damage, and then the tank takes the 1. I really think that's pretty much my only option. Because if I put a mortar strike right there, that knocks them over to there and them over to there, and that potentially makes it even worse. So yeah, I think that's our move. So he gets knocked over to there and wastes his turn. We knock him over to there and waste his turn, and then we just take the hit right there. Hopefully we'll find a time where we can heal up one of our units a little bit further in. I've had noticeable downtimes on some of these where you can fix the units up, but man, that's some contemplative play right there. I'd feel a lot better if I had like 1 more unit. Because I feel like you're always outnumbered by like 1 to 2. And that limits what you can do because it allows the enemy to make backup plans, but you can't make backup plans because you're always scrambling just to do the 1 mission critical thing. Sort of an interesting spot to be in. Well, we got that power back that we lost, which is a downer, but it's not that big of a deal. Destroy the dam and kill 7 enemies right there. Kill 7 enemies and protect the power generator. Yeah. Let's go for the library. So this one was really challenging last time. This one was a bit of a mess because the water floods in and it just makes things really, really sketchy. Makes things, like, crazy sketchy. I think something like that right there is looking advantageous. So we don't know where the water's going to come from for the enemy. No, we got a bunch of ground bugs over here, which I'm okay with. It's not... So I can push him to right there. He'll take damage when the next one comes up. That guy's not attacking, so we don't really have to worry about that. I'd like to leave myself open to some options here. So I like that play right there, because that gets rid of him at the end of his turn, unless he moves. So he'll die, and he'll block another Vec from joining in on this travesty of a mission. We knock him that way, and that limits the damage we're going to take on that side. And then if we move him over to here and fire right there, we've got a really, really good start on that bug so that it can go down on the next turn, because, lest you forget, our goal is to kill 7 enemies. That's our mission-critical objective right there. So my hope is that he actually stays where he's at right now, takes the 1 damage. Fantastic. That guy died as well. He's webbed, but it's actually not so bad. Yeah. So his line of fire is right there. I put one right there. That knocks him into the water, knocks him to the side. Yeah. Absolutely. Not just yeah, but hell yeah. He does 2 damage, correct? Am I correct in my... No, he does 1 damage. I can stop that from happening right there, and that gives me an extra damage on that spot. You push him back to right there so that it's less of an issue. These guys are going to burrow up. He should attack. It kind of depends on the turn order. It depends on the turn order, but I think we've got something solid going right now. I think I finally got the gist of deploying intelligently. I was hoping what would happen is this would come up, he would attack, and we'd be in good shape. But it just flat out didn't go that way. Yeah, I don't hate this turn. There's another one down right there. You... Perfect. Ha! One less Vec to dispose of. And that was a fantastic mission right there. I'm starting to get the hang of it. It only took me like 25 minutes. Like, it's like the first time you played FTL. Think about it like that. The first time you played FTL, did you do really, really well? Did you make it to the final cruiser? Don't lie. I know you didn't. But, like, you got to spend some time getting used to the game, I think. You got to spend some time, and you got to take a look at, like, what's available and what can happen. Not a single Vec life sign detected in the region. You wiped them out. And that, my friends, was a flawless mission right there. I probably could have repaired one of my boats. Now I'm just disappointed with myself. So we can go for the secondary archives. We can go after the preserved farms. We've got the archival flats right there. Man, that dam mission went really sideways last time, though. We don't have to destroy the dam, but it does make it basically hard mode because it gives the enemies a lot of ways to kind of mess with you. If you can line it up to destroy it on the last turn, I think that's the best way to do it. But I just don't know if it's going to work out that way. Let's go after a little bit more cash. I'd like to play with this damn mission one more time. This damn mission one last time. So what do I have over here? I can't get him there in time. He'll go right there. Actually, no. He'll go right there. You'll go right there. Nope, that won't work either. Give me the artillery unit. I want him right there. You... I don't know what I want from you in the tank. I really sincerely don't. My thought is that one of them has to go to this side in order to attack right there. Maybe I'll do that. It's a tiny bit more sketchy, but I feel okay. So there's a pod incoming right there. I will more than likely try to scoop that up, because if this is anything like FTL, being able to secure for yourself loot at the beginning of the game can really help out. So the point of what they did right there was actually pretty smart. So what I need to do is I need to go like that. He takes the damage. I put you right there. We do something like that. He's going to take 1 damage on his turn. You move over to there. Yeah, I like that idea. That kills him off on that turn too. And it leaves us a little bit... Oh, no! I made a stupid mistake. We're going to take a power grid hit right there. I don't like it. I don't like it. I made a mistake. I got too aggressive for the kill. It's my own fault. I got aggressive for the kill, and now I got to pay. Yeah. So that leaves me with some interesting choices. I think choking the enemy out right now is probably the best plan. Like, if I put that right there, he takes his damage, does his thing. We move him over to there to make sure that he dies on the next turn. We get the pod from right there, and we launch him back that way. And now they can't attack this city from this side without taking 1 damage. I like that a little bit better. It feels safer to me. So the time pod's protected. I'm interested to see what the weapons look like. So they're going to burrow on out. That one's going to die. But we keep ourselves with 1 less Vec to deal with on our turn, which I think is good. Like, very, very good. Okay. Destruction of the dam is among the primary objectives. Yeah, I'm well aware, Qualia. Thank you. I am super aware that that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Ew. Move you to there. No. How many times can I undo move permission? I wonder if I can only do it once or if I can do it multiple times. If I move you to there... Like, what I want to do is I want to shift you to right there. So you take 2 damage on the next turn. They might even attack each other, which would be fantastic. Technically, I could one-shot him right there by knocking him into that guy. It's kind of tempting. It's a little tempting. So it really comes down with what I want to do with this guy. I think that eliminating Vec is probably my best plan. So let's do that. That deals damage, it wastes his turn, and it makes the whole thing pointless. Oh, he got more HP! I can actually face block more things now. Nice. Okay. Let's end that turn. And we'll sort of see how this thing plays out. Like, we've left ourselves less options, but not quite so few as the enemy has. I have an option right there. But really, I can't get this guy free, so... Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to destroy the dam. I think we missed out on that bonus objective. Yeah, we missed out on the bonus objective. I was 1 turn off. If I had 1 more turn, I could have made it work. But there was just too many mission-critical things going on right there that, like... The stars are nice, but as of yet, we don't even know what the stars do because we've never gotten that far. So I'm not going to prioritize them too heavily. We have a reactor core used to upgrade our mechs between missions. Very nice. Okay, he's been promoted. He's got 2 more mech HP. And we've done a good job with this island. Defensive shields are active. Much of the history was lost when the oceans rose. We must protect what little is left. The Vec destroys these artifacts. May be all that remains of our civilization. Okay. We can also install a reactor core. I don't know who I want to install it on for right now. Ooh, I can artillery strike my own buildings. Ooh, that seems too valuable to let up on. I'm going to do it. That seems way too valuable to walk away from. Like, that's a big problem that I've had so far. That basically eliminates all enemies that require adjacency as a problem, because I can just keep rotating the artillery around and pushing them back as long as they need adjacency and it's not a straight line shot. I like that. Everybody else, the best I could get was more health or +1 move. And whereas the +1 move is very tempting, I personally feel like buildings immune, that to me sounds like an underdog skill that people are going to underappreciate. And I think it's going to be pretty good. My name is Splattercat. This game is called Into the Breach. If you guys liked it, you can get the game down below from the developers, and you can support them. If you like what I do, don't forget to put a like on this video. That helps me out in more ways that you know. If you want to stay in the know about everything that's going on here at the Nerd Castle, you can meet up with me at twitch.tv/SplatterCatGaming every single day at 3 o'clock, or you can go to twitter.com/SplatterCatGames. All of those links are down below in the description, and I will see you there. I look forward to talking with all of you. Thank you for stopping on in. Hi, everybody, and I will see you next time with more indie games.